Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm making a delicious Danish with a Mexican twist. Step by step I'll explain on how to make this great dessert just like in the panadería. Let's get started. So I'll go over the ingredients. I purchased my puff pastry and allow it to thaw out. And then I need some cream cheese. I'm going to be putting some fruit in it. You can have some condensed milk, and I got the brown one, which is really nice. You'll have some orange, egg, slivers of almond, and then I'm going to be using some vanilla, sugar, a bit of cinnamon, and then that's it. Let's get started, and I'll show you how I prepare this. It really takes no time at all to make this. So I'm going to start by mixing my ingredients here. I have about 6 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to go ahead and get my dulce de leche and put my dulce de leche inside. Then I'm going to get my sugar, my granulated sugar. I'm going to get my cinnamon, add my cinnamon. I'll leave all the instructions down below so you can make this too. I have my vanilla. And then I'm going to get a rind of an orange and just get the orange part, not the white part. And I'll have the rind of the orange in there, and then I'll have a tablespoon of this orange for the juice. And it gives it a great flavor. I think that that's what makes it, and it gives it that Mexican flavor. Now I'll go ahead and add in my yolk, and I'll mix this together, and then the filling is done with this, and then we can move on to preparing our puff pastry. Okay, so once I have all my ingredients in here, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this together and then set this aside. So I'm ready to go ahead and prep my puff pastry. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the edges off the top of this, and I'm gonna set these aside. Don't throw these away. I like cooking these and baking these also, and then putting them in some Nutella. Really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off these edges here just like this, and then I'm gonna cut about 9 of these slats all the way down on both sides, and then that's what I'm gonna use to braid my Danish. You want to make sure that you leave enough space in the middle so that you can go ahead and put your filling inside. So I went ahead and cut my slats in, and so you have at the bottom you have remaining ones, and so what I do is I cut them and take those little sections out, and so it looks kind of like this, and there's going to be a remaining portion there at the edge. They may not match up identically, but they're close enough. Now we're ready to go ahead and add our filling in. Okay, we're ready to add our filling in, and we're just gonna go ahead and get our filling and put it right down the middle of the pastry. And then we're gonna add in our fruit. So I have a bag of berries that I'm gonna be using. And so I'm gonna lay this out flat so it's not so high up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my fruit. So I have my berries here. I'm going to place my berries on top just to give it that great flavor. Okay. And then I'm going to add my shredded almonds and place them inside like that. And then we're ready to start covering it. So we're going to go ahead and braid it. We're going to fold in our first portion here, and we're going to braid over this way, and we're just going to go straight on down the line and braid it straight over. Just like this. until you've completed it. And at the end, you're gonna fold this over, and you can cut the extra if you have a little extra, and again, utilize that. So just go ahead and continue braiding all the way to the end. Looks good. Looks good. And I'm gonna have extra here for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off a little bit of this, and I'm going to flip this over and then place the last portion just like this. Now we're ready to go ahead, and I have an egg here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of water, and I'm gonna mix this together, and then I'm gonna coat the top portion of the Danish. Okay, we're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. I put my parchment paper down and put the oven, I set the oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes until it's golden brown. Let's see how this looks at the end. So we're waiting for the Danish to come out, but I tried a little bit of the filling, and I have to tell you, I should have tried it before. The filling alone is amazing. It's out of this world. This alone, I could eat this by myself. Just this alone. Wait for the Danish, and I'm sure it's gonna be even better. Okay, the moment of truth has come, and we're gonna go ahead and taste this and see. It's still a little hot, but I can't wait. Let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Try making this for sure. This Danish with dulce de leche is amazing. We hope to see you in our next video. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing.